Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another Pixelmon guide here on the channel. Today we're going to be going over how to get the new legendary Paradox Pokemon Raging Bolt in Pixelmon version 9.3.10, the most recent Pixelmon version that came out just yesterday. So if you want to check out the full review for that video, it'll be linked in the top right hand corner, or you can just look it up on my channel. And let's get into how to get Raging Bolt. So this beautiful creature here actually is only obtainable at the moment via research. You have to acquire a specific research within Pixelmon, but that does not change the fact that we'll still have some other stats that we can go over. But let's talk about the research. So the specific research that you have to acquire is called the, here I have to go in survival mode to view it. It is called the Ancient Thundercloud. So this is the research you're going to want to be looking for. Now, for some odd reason, I'm not entirely sure, the only information I could find about this is actually on their main tab for what was added in the update. It's literally called, it says new research added, harness the storm to bring this research. That can mean one of many things, but my only take on it is either you have to capture Raikou ahead of this research to acquire this research, or you have to find some random weird cloud that spawned in your Pixelmon world that will also give you this research. Again, I checked, I couldn't figure out exactly how you're meant to start this research, but it literally says harness the storm to bring this research. So if you guys have any idea what that means, let me know in the comments down below. But once you acquire the research, the first step is literally, well, harnessing the power of the storm. That will complete task 1. Task 2, as you can see, says take a photo of 8 different wild Pokemon, mine 16 Thunderstone, or get struck by lightning. As crazy as that sounds, it's easy with Pokemon moves. You just literally have your own Pokemon strike you with lightning. And then you move on to the next task of out of 5. And then once you reach the final task, you will be presented with the encounter of Raging Bolt, in which case you can battle it and capture it. But hey, that's not to say we can't just pick Pokemon, spawn in some Raging Bolts. So let's do that. Let's get a few of these guys on the field and go over their stats and or drops. Raging Bolt, if you acquire this thing through any means, it will have a catch rate of 10. It spawns between levels 52 to 60, and if you accidentally defeat in battle, it will yield 3 special attack EVs. But also, if you defeat a Raging Bolt in battle, for anyone who is curious about that, it has a 100% chance of dropping 2 to 4 Glowstone, a 50% chance of dropping 1 to 2 Dragon Gems, and a 10% chance of dropping 1 Magnet. And if you're curious what the stats for Raging Bolt are, here they are on screen right now. Take a look and a gander at them. Of course, you're going to want to train this thing in special attack and HP, actually. And its third stat, if any, would be its base defense. Either way, that is at the moment how to acquire Raging Bolt within Pixelmon. It does not spawn naturally. I doubt it would be in any raid dens, as impossible or possible as that might sound. So the only way is just completing this specific research task known as, I hate that I cannot view this thing without being in, now they want to fight me because I'm in survival. The only way to view this task is literally being in survival. I wish I could view it in creative, but again, it is called Ancient Thundercloud under the Research tab, under your Research tab, within the Research tab. And yeah, you can only acquire this thing by, and I quote, harness the storm. That is your only hint on how to get this research done. If anyone's done it already in Pixelmon, or if you know what it's talking about, let me know in the comments down below. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this guide on how to get Raging Bolt within Pixelmon, consider leaving me a like, subscribing if you're new, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe, and goodbye.